All right. And we are so back.
We're back.
We're so back.
Well,
Ish. Uh,
mm,
are we so anything? I don't know.
I don't know. We're just back.
We're just back. Damn, Logan, I tried to have enthusiasm and you just
No,
killed it.
no, that is forbidden.
Excitement for life? No. Everybody. Hello, if you are new. My name is Kaylee.
My name's Logan.
And we don't know what we're doing. If you're not new, hello and welcome back. We're really glad to have you. And in case you were wondering, we still don't know what we're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, that's okay too. We're not supposed to because we are in our 20s. And that is okay.
Yep.
You're not supposed to have it all figured out. Maybe a little, but only a little bit.
Don't listen to what the boomers have to say to you.
Mm-mm. If you're not buying a house or getting married or having kids before you're 25, you're doing the right thing, probably.
I don't know. That's why we're here.
So we're here. We're not doing any of that.
Yeah. Can't afford that.
Mm-mm. Oh, especially in this housing market. I don't want to.
Bruh.
I don't want to sound like a boomer, but when I was researching articles this morning, I did see that for the third, I think they go by quarters, the third quarter in a row, interest rates on house loans have gone up.
Why?
I don't know. They were good for a
Why?
while. It was getting better, and now it's getting bad again.
Yeah.
So
Let the bubble burst.
let the bubble burst.
Let it burst.
When the bubble bursts, then it trickles down. I'm kidding. Nothing trickles down.
No.
But if we say that it'll trickle down, people will let it happen because they believe trickle down economics for some reason. But
I would like a house.
I would like lower rent.
Yeah.
Y'all, we have a little bit of a fun activity here today.
Yep.
I took a nap today.
Whoa.
And I woke up.
Power move.
So, power move. Well, I knew about like halfway through my work day that I was going to go home and take a nap because I was just so tired.
I wish I could do that.
But
I have busy stuff.
I gotta say, like, I don't know. The only thing I have scheduled weekly is like working my 8 to 4:30 and then going to the gym a couple times a week. But even that is like not planned. But yeah, so I came home from work, took a nap, planned to take a nap. And then when I woke up, I felt like hot garbage. Like, did not feel well at all.
Yeah.
So we're doing a little throwback to 2021, and I'm taking my COVID test on the podcast. I am vaccinated. I have my booster. I also work in public health, and you can't be too careful. So I'm doing one of the ones that's like the lollipop. If you know what I'm talking about, like the long stick and the square card.
Oh, yeah.
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 And honestly, I like these better than the other ones. I have taken many COVID tests in my COVID career.
I haven't. The only ones I've really taken are the spit ones that we had to take at Olivet.
Oh, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
I remember that. I blocked that memory away.
There were a lot of good memes from that time too with that.
Yeah. I've taken a lot more recently because of my job. I've become a hypochondriac. And people I work with get COVID a lot.
Yeah.
If someone I know is remotely sick, I am going to take a COVID test. Like, I will be hiding behind my desk in my cubicle taking my test so no one can see it, but... oh, God, it's in my nose now. Oh, man. Oh, good gosh, good gravy. I do not take it like a champ anymore. Holy moly. Oh, that is difficult. But yeah, I like the lollipop tests better than like the little plastic ones. Just because I feel like they're more accurate
Yeah.
most of the time. But I also do tend to go through this cycle where I am often very under the weather by the end of the week. Either like I'll lose my voice, I'll come down with like a cold or something. And I'm a county worker, so I have to comply by rules that Kankakee County sets. And because
Mhm.
of that, I'm on probation for 6 months. My probation will end in March, which is the first 6 months of my employment. And when that ends is when I'll get sick days. So I've been forced to go to work sick,
That's awful.
which sucks. Really sucks.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is I've got to skip like one-on-one meetings with my boss because we have them on Friday and I'm typically always sick on Fridays and he just lets me go. But also the thing is I'm always on top of my work and I don't need freaking one-on-ones because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Got shade on everybody I work with.
Direct.
Just kidding. Um
Yeah, like if you get your work done, then like you should be done.
yeah, like why are you all the thing is like
Like
technically my job is an administrative position.
yeah. It's like
So other sorry, you go.
your salary, right?
I am salary. Yep.
Yeah. It's like it's a little bit different for you because like you get your work done for the day and then like you're just done.
Yeah, like I'm just done. Hmm.
Like technically if you have like a good boss, then sometimes they might be able to just be like, yep, just go. Like you're done.
See, that's the messed up thing. So they say we're salary,
Hmm.
but we still get paid by the hour, and if we work under 80 hours, we get paid less than our salary, but if we work over, we only get paid our salary. So like we only get paid for 80 hours each 2 weeks.
So it's like salary, but you can still get overtime.
Cannot get overtime.
That's just dumb.
Yeah. So we just if we work over 80 hours, we just have to eat it. Which is baloney. Like I'm not going to do that.
But it's literally just the worst parts of hourly and salary put
Yeah.
together.
They really
Like the worst part
screwed
of
us.
salary is that you can't get overtime.
Yeah.
The worst part of hourly is that you have to work a certain amount of hours.
Yeah.
That's so
And
dumb.
like they made that the rule of having a salary, which is ridiculous.
That's so dumb.
Mhm. It's ridiculous, but it's
Yeah.
good money when you work 80 hours and it's good for my career, so I'm just going to shut up and
Yeah.
take it, but
I'm hourly.
mm.
And oh boy, am I going to get overtime this weekend.
What are you doing this weekend, friend?
So, the Church of the Nazarene is
Mm.
having a thing called General Board. I don't even know
Oh
what it
yeah.
is. It's my first time going to it.
Hmm.
I think it's kind of like a mini General Assembly,
Mhm.
but like more of the boring stuff. But I have
Like
no idea.
we're voting. Mhm.
So we'll see. But it's also like different departments and leaders and stuff will give reports, like the general superintendents and the board and everything.
Mm.
Kind of like a check-in almost
Like an update.
with our board.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because like our general board is like I want to say like 70 people or so.
Wow, that's so is that big so that's bigger than like the board of superintendent or what am I thinking
Yeah.
of? Yeah.
Like the general board is made up of people from all around the world.
Okay.
I don't know what it is exactly they do, but they do some pretty important stuff, I think.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well, you're gonna find out.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out this weekend.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah. It'll be interesting
'Cause
to see something like that because like I've never
hmm,
seen it or really experienced that before.
yeah,
So
Especially like going to Olivet, like people talk about boards and stuff, but you never
yeah.
really, and you see like the board of trustees walking around, you see all the guys in suits at homecoming,
Hmm.
but you don't really know what they do. You don't
Yeah.
really get to meet them.
Yeah. Which for us, it was really nice because we do get to meet them. They all toured our building today, so we were able to introduce them to what we do in the office and kind of meet them.
Nice.
That's a really nice thing. I like
Hmm,
that.
dude, that's awesome.
What I am not a huge fan of is 8 a.m. to 9 p.m.,
Oh, goodness gracious.
but work's gotta get done.
Hmm. Work's gotta get done. Someone's
Yeah.
gotta do it.
And honestly, it is more fun stuff for us because I like doing video stuff.
Mhm.
It's way better than just editing all day. Like,
Yeah,
I
'cause
would
you
honestly take this over just editing.
really?
Yeah.
So will you be filming then too?
Yeah.
Nice.
We've got at least one interview, I think. Probably more. Well, it's like we do like some interviews for people, like
Hmm.
kind of get their stories and stuff
Yeah.
for like our newsletter that goes out every week.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then like recording our services and stuff.
Mhm.
So it'll be fun.
Hmm. Yeah. No, that'll be a really cool
Yeah.
experience.
And then a week later, I get to fly out to Idaho
I know.
for another event.
Hmm. NMU, baby.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it.
Nice. Yeah,
Very
no, that's really
exciting.
cool. Yeah. So my COVID test is negative, by the way.
Woo!
Yay, negative. I've had COVID twice. One before I was vaccinated and once after I was vaccinated. They both were like relatively similar experiences, like mild cases, whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, because I was in the one time I was in quarantine housing, the one time they stopped having quarantine housing.
Yeah.
And that was a wonderful idea on their part, but
Yeah.
whatevs.
Maybe one day we'll talk about our experience at Olivet with COVID stuff.
Because, like, sometimes I feel like some of the things they did were really good.
Mhm.
Mainly just like the quarantine housing. I think they got super creative with programs and events and stuff. Started some fun traditions, but it
There was definitely
like
some other stuff.
definitely some other stuff. And it's definitely a hard thing to figure out how to do
Mhm.
like without having a precedent.
Yeah. Especially during these unprecedented times.
Yeah. That's like the thing that you've been hearing about COVID. It's unprecedented, but
Yeah.
it's I don't know. And I don't really think any American college had a good time with COVID.
No.
No.
But at least we had a big tent.
Yeah, a couple of big tents. And
That killed
then
all the grass.
killed all the grass. Weather killed the tents, which was like always funny to me.
Yeah.
Like we pay all this money for these tents, and then they all freaking
They
fall
just fell.
apart.
They just fell.
Like one gust of wind and they're gone.
Yep.
Who is emailing me from work at 9 o'clock at night?
Bro.
Dude, I sent you an email at 4. Sorry. People need to learn that I'm not going to answer emails past 8 o'clock.
There's a
That
reason
past
office
when I
hours
clock out.
exist.
Yeah. This is why I'm getting sick all the time.
Work should
God,
stay at work.
work should stay at work. Like, oh my god, it's so frustrating to me.
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to stay healthy when I and like there's a lot of things going into this, like presuppositions I have. And I feel like I'm always complaining about work, but like I feel like it's just like constant, like with me being like I'm always on eggshells trying to mediate between different people and different drama and stuff, and I'm just so sick of doing everything for everybody else and getting zero. And like again, I'm not supposed to get any recognition. Don't let the left hand know what the right hand is doing, but like thank you would be nice once in a while.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. Anyway,
Yeah, but today was definitely an interesting day.
it was such an interesting day.
Yeah.
So I woke up and I saw text mess not tech like the news notifications, whatever, from an hour before I woke up, which I woke up at 7 today. So that would have been like around 6 o'clock.
Mm.
And it said that there was a network outage. And at the time it was AT&T, T-Mobile, and I think was it Cricket initially who was involved?
Something like that.
Something like that. I am on AT&T.
But you're on T-Mobile.
Oh wait. Yeah, I meant to say I'm on T-Mobile, sorry.
Yeah.
I am on T-Mobile. I will provide screenshots to prove it. The T-Mobile Tuesday this week was Denny's.
Yep.
Yep. Um,
Ooh.
ooh, Denny's. I should use that. Anyway, I digress. So the outage mainly today, I think, involved AT&T and Cricket.
Yeah, definitely mainly like AT&T.
Yeah, because I have a coworker who's on AT&T. She didn't have service all day.
Yeah. Like this was like a huge network outage.
Huge, like a huge thing.
Like it didn't just affect AT&T. There was like a lot of other stuff, which
Mhm.
it could have been that those services were like powered or provided by AT&T, and because AT&T went down, those other things also went down.
Yeah. So what else went down?
I don't know, but there was a lot of stuff. I know right now, um, the website I'm using for doing like book publication stuff
Mm,
is down. Ingram Spark, which
oh my god.
theirs it just says they're down for brief maintenance.
Mhm.
Don't know if it's related or not, but even then,
That's crazy. None of
yeah.
the websites I used were down today.
Yeah, like, nothing I typically use was, like, really down, but also I wasn't really online much today because of the work I was doing.
Yeah.
Because today, I had to prep for the general board stuff, so we had to move equipment around and
Mm,
all that stuff.
yeah.
Like, I wasn't really online at all today.
Mhm. Those are always the good days. Like, when I'm
Yeah,
not online, that's when I'm the happiest, I think.
yeah,
But that's not what we're talking about. We're just talking about the general madness.
yeah.
Twitter was really funny about it. Like, very funny. Twitter is always funny. If there's
Yeah,
one
for
thing I
many
can
reasons.
rely on Twitter for, it's just to be funny.
Yeah, there's quite a few reasons it's
Hmm.
funny.
Yeah.
One of those because the people on there are kinda dumb.
They're kind of silly.
Yeah, not everyone on there, obviously, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that aren't the biggest bird in the coop.
The biggest egg in the hay pile.
The biggest egg in the nest.
Oh yeah. Are you sure I don't have COVID? Oh my gosh. My brain is just not braining. I also had a really big morning at work, and that just kind of contribute. You know what? I think I'm just burnt out, and I do too
Yeah.
much. But anyway, I think the Twitter's reactions to current events are like that is what modern meme culture has become, is just Twitter.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
unfortunately, some of it is hilarious, but I don't know. It kind of gets to a point where it's like I feel like the lines between what used to be okay to say and what is okay now to say are blurred, but they don't care. They just say whatever.
Yeah.
And like not in a protecting the First Amendment kind of way, but just in a this website is unproctored. I will have no consequences. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like bad. We should have consequences.
Wow.
No, we should face the consequences of our actions. That's crazy.
Wow. It's almost like the things you do directly affect the things that will happen.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Whoa.
I would have never known that. That's just like that's the thing. Like as I've gotten older, I have gotten way more cynical and I feel like more empathetic but less sympathetic, which is tough because like I feel what other people are feeling so much, but at the same time, I'm like, guys, do you have any perspective? I don't know. I'm very jaded, but it's
Yeah,
not trauma month yet.
it's kind of like I feel bad for someone
Huh.
because of the situation they're in, but also like they're in the situation they're in because of what they did.
Yeah. I'm like, that was all you, boo.
Yeah. Like you kind of did this to yourself,
You kind of to yourself. How do we
but
get from how did that conversation happen?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's all
Anyway,
we started with like COVID and then network outages, and now I don't
this
even know where we
is
are.
this is just modern life, y'all. This is Rocco's
Yeah.
modern life.
Yeah.
Um okay, Logan, there's two buttons in front of you. One is a red button. That is an instant $1 million. One is a
Okay.
green button. That is a 50% chance for $50 million. Which button you hitting?
Do I only get one press?
You only get one press.
Okay. Mm.
Tough. Well, I don't know. It's
No consequences
no
for it.
consequences.
Like it's just
No.
free money.
Yep. Free money. Let's say no taxes. Lump
Mm.
sums.
Mm. That's real nice.
You get one press. I will say that.
Yeah. So it's either 1 million or
Instant.
50% chance for 50 million.
Yes.
Huh. That's a tough one. Like this is
Yeah.
like every game show ever.
Like
Like
deal or no
you can
deal.
literally just take your winnings right now and leave, or you have the chance to win more. But if you lose, you walk away with nothing.
Yep. I don't know. It's like there's no risk without reward, right?
Uh-huh.
But also gambling's a sin.
Yeah.
But also it's not really gambling if you think about it.
Like you're not losing anything. You're not putting
You're
anything
not
towards
waging a
it.
bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loopholes. I feel like I would probably just go with the 1 million
Yeah.
because that
That's what I thought also.
the difference between 1 million and 50 million to someone that doesn't have any millions really isn't that big.
Yeah.
Like they're still both like a large amount of money. One is technically larger, but you could go with still a really large one, but like that's
Mm,
guaranteed.
yeah. And like I feel like 50 million is just too much for one person to have, right?
Yeah. Like, it
Like I
almost is.
at that
Like
point, if I had that much money, I would be giving it all away.
like, you could buy, like, a really nice house with that much.
Huh.
You could buy a really nice car, put it
Oh, that's
towards
true.
savings.
Yeah. Build a dynasty or an empire for your kids.
Yeah. But you
Mm,
can do, like, even a similar amount with just 1,000,000.
yeah.
Like, yeah, obviously it wouldn't take you as far.
Mm,
There would be some stuff because, like, you can't really just pay in cash for a house,
mhm.
at least not anymore.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah. Like, you obviously still wanna be smart about it and then, like, not just spend all of it immediately.
Mhm.
Like, put that in savings and stuff, you know?
Mhm.
Put some of it in the stock market,
Mm.
save it for retirement.
Yeah, 401k.
Yeah, because 'cause it'll grow,
Mhm.
and by the time I
Compound
retire,
interest.
it'll be 50,000,000.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, I would probably just take the 1,000,000.
Yeah, I would do that. I would do that too. That's
Yeah,
just what is that just makes sense to me, you know?
yeah.
Like, I don't one time my boyfriend posed the question, if you had like $10,000 to spend on or $100,000 spent on one thing, only one thing, not like a category of things, just one thing. What would you spend it on? And I was so stuck
Yeah, because like,
because like what?
that's
That's
a really big down payment for, like, a house,
mhm,
like, a really big down payment.
yeah. And like the
You
only
could
answer I
buy a
had,
car
yeah, the
and
only
have
answer I had
leftover.
was like a car or student loans, and he was like, "No,
Yeah.
you have to pick a fun thing." And I was like, "Dude,
I don't wanna pick a fun thing. I
I
wanna pick a
wanna,
real thing.
I wanna pick a thing." Like,
Like, if I'm given the opportunity to completely change my financial future in a positive way,
yeah,
then why wouldn't I take it?
yeah,
Like, if I, for some reason, played the lottery, which I don't,
mm,
because gambling is a sin,
mhm,
and I happen to win, like, the Powerball or something and win, like, hundreds of millions of dollars, which ends up being, like, 80,000,000 after taxes.
yeah,
Like, there's a lot of stuff I could put that towards and still
yeah.
have a lot left over, and I feel like I'm smart enough with my money to not be like a typical lottery winner.
Yeah. Ugh. I saw a post the other day about a British man who won the lottery when he was 18 and he won like hundreds of thousands of pounds.
Uh-huh.
He was a garbage man, so he quit his job and he
Worst thing to do.
worst thing to
Don't
do,
don't do that.
quits his job, spends all of his money on drugs, prostitutes, and just crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And then he was back to working as a garbage man in 8 years.
There's literally a SpongeBob episode about this.
Oh, wait a minute. Which one is that? I think I know what you're talking about.
I think it's the is it the one where they find, like, the really big diamond or pearl in, like, an oyster? They end up selling it and they get, like, many literal truckloads of money,
Yes, I remember that.
and then SpongeBob lives a lavish lifestyle, and then he ends up having literally nothing left.
Oh my god.
Like, "Oops.
Like, oops.
Again, you are the product of your own actions."
Yeah. Again. This is what happens.
Yeah. SpongeBob out here teaching people life lessons.
Oh, honestly, I learned so much from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like, I learned so much from SpongeBob. I still love watching SpongeBob because there's
Yeah.
so much, like, even in modern SpongeBob, I'm dorking out. But there's so much nuance and subtlety in their jokes and their humor, and like I feel like they know the people who would watch SpongeBob are older. The
I don't know.
OGs are
Maybe.
older.
Yeah.
So like their audience is still like the 10 to however it's still like a child's age, but they hide some gems in there for the rest of us
Yeah.
who grew up on SpongeBob.
Huh. I haven't watched in a long time.
Mm. I've only seen a couple episodes, but like they made
Yeah.
like a really detailed Charles Dickens joke. And
Huh.
I was like, no 10-year-old is gonna get this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Another good lesson from SpongeBob:
Hmm.
don't trust people, especially your friends, because they could end up just being gorillas in a costume.
They could all be gorillas in a costume. Who's in the gorilla suit? Sandy, I'm not coming out there. I don't care.
Wait a minute. If you're Patrick and you're in the gorilla suit,
Who's Patrick?
that was such a weird episode.
That was a really weird episode. That was crazy.
Yeah.
There was, I feel like they kind of knew some of that was going to go over some kids' heads.
Yeah. But then, like, they go out to, like, the real world at the very end of that episode, and it shows, like, a family watching it, and the parents are just
Yeah.
like, "Huh? What?"
What? What did our
Like, they're
kids
just
just watch?
confused by the whole thing,
Yeah.
but the kids just love it. Like, it's just fun.
It's just fun. It is, you're not supposed to really
Yeah.
think about it, you know?
Yeah. They definitely don't make kids shows like they used to.
No, they definitely don't. I miss it a lot.
Yeah.
I do love Bluey though.
But also Fetch with Rough Men.
Oh, Fetch was so good.
I wanted to be on that show so bad.
Me too.
Like,
I like
it was a kid version of, like, The Amazing Race.
with a dog.
Yeah. The cool dog.
A cool dog.
Yeah.
Who probably was token up backstage. I'm kidding.
No. No, Rough Ruffman.
Ruff, please. You have a
No.
wife and kids at home. You don't have to put the cocaine down. You don't have to do this.
It's not worth it.
Oh my god, it's crazy.
Yeah. But there are also shows like, The Fairly Odd Parents.
Mm,
That was a
show.
good one.
It was
I
so
like that
good, but
one.
it fell off so bad.
Yeah.
It was a good show. It was a very good show.
Yeah. And then
Um,
what else did I watch as a kid?
Clifford
The
the Big Red
Beyblade
Dog.
anime.
The what anime?
Beyblade.
Oh, Pokemon anime. That's what I
Yeah.
watched.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
I always like pretended that I was. I always pretended that I was like a Pokemon trainer as a kid,
Yeah.
and like I
I
would
think,
just
like,
insert
all kids
myself.
do that. All
Yeah,
kids did that.
all kids
Like,
did that.
Pokemon was so popular.
That's where I think
It
that's where
still
my
is.
fan fiction tendencies started. And somebody should have warned me ahead of time.
Nah.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. The first piece of fan fiction I wrote was a Wow Wow Wubsy fan fiction, and I was like 8 years old. Did you watch that show?
Well, yeah. Wow Wow
Yeah,
Wubsy. I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
Wugsy.
yeah, and it was I don't know how my 8-year-old mind thought of this, but it was a love triangle with all 3 of them. The bunny and the little squirrel and then little baby Whoopsie.
Uh,
Nobody is surprised. If you know me, you're not surprised.
yeah.
I don't have it anymore. I don't know where I put it, but
Find it and read it on the podcast.
there's a lot of lost Kaylee media that I would like to find.
Yeah.
Like when I was a senior in high school, I took a poetry class and our final project was like a portfolio
Mhm.
and I lost it. And I'm so upset at myself because I
Rip.
wrote some really good stuff.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I still have mine because I also took a writing class in high school my senior year.
Mhm. Hmm. I'm like, now you're publishing, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. March 30th, book 2.
Woo!
Yeah.
Book 2, baby.
Yeah, I mentioned Ingram Spark earlier, and I'm using that to potentially get it into, like, bookstores and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. So it could potentially be at Barnes& and Noble.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's freaking awesome.
Real cool.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah. But it right now, it's all set and ready for to be published on Amazon online,
Hmm, nice.
then using Ingram Spark to try to get it out to the world physically, not just online on Amazon.
Yeah.
Like, you could potentially walk into, like, a Walmart or something, go to the book section, it's like, "Oh,
Oh, shoot, I know that guy.
yo,
Yo.
yo, that's me!"
That's you.
Yeah, I really
Hmm,
hope that there's a
cool.
place once I get it, like, set up and everything, that there's a place nearby that will have it in stock.
Mhm.
I can just, like, go there, it's like, "Yo,
Are you Olivet
that's
alum?
me.
That's you.
I wrote this."
Hmm, that's awesome.
Yeah. Just about a month.
Just about a month out. Are you anxious? Are you excited?
Excited. Very excited.
Yay! So, how long did it take you to compile it, to write it?
Well, it's composed of a bunch of different writings from college. So I really
Okay.
started it in, like, I'd say probably 2021,
Okay.
but that was really before I knew I was actually gonna make these ones into its own book.
Mhm.
I kind of had a feeling I would eventually, since I, like, just published the first one.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't know exactly how much I would end up writing or anything like that.
Yeah.
And then a lot of it is stuff that I wrote for, like, writing classes,
Okay. Nice.
and then another good chunk of it is just stuff I wrote on my own outside of class. So, yeah,
Nice.
and it's also split between poetry and short stories.
Huh.
It's like the first half of it or so is just poetry,
Mhm.
and then after that, there's, like, 5
Yeah, that's so
short
cool.
stories. Yeah, 5.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for you, dude. That's great. Do you have a favorite? Well, we'll probably talk about it more when it comes out, and we
Yeah.
do a whole book episode.
Yeah, there's a few that I really like, but I mean, I like all of them, obviously,
Mhm.
but there's definitely some I like more than others.
Mhm. Right.
Yeah,
That's understandable.
especially the cyberpunk themed short story that I wrote for it.
That one's gonna be cool.
Yeah. which that one I'm wanting to write more for.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy. And then eventually I also will have a full-on novel written.
Is that the same novel you've been working on for a while?
I've been working on it since, like, 2019, but I'm
Nice.
still gonna get it out before George R.R. Martin finishes his Game of Thrones book.
Gotta beat him.
I think it's, like, what, Ice and Fire or something?
Let me look it up.
I think that's what the newest one would be. I don't know. I'm not into Game of Thrones,
I'm not
so
into it either. Let me see. Oh, he looks like a weirdo. I think is it the one? Wait, Fire and Blood. I don't know what it's gonna be called. I think it's Fire and Blood, right? The Winds of Winter. No, The Winds of Winter is the second to last book.
yeah. The Ice and Fire series.
Okay.
No official release date yet, but he said he had about 500 pages left to finish December
Oh,
2022.
that man's is never putting that book out. I'm kidding.
Like, he's not just writing that, he's writing other shows and series and a bunch of other stuff,
Mhm.
but it's not even the final book of, like, all of the Game of Thrones stuff.
That's crazy. I'm not into Game of Thrones at all, but I just have no
Me
idea.
either.
That's just crazy to me.
Yeah,
How could there be so much source material for Game of Thrones?
and yet they still ended the series that way.
Yet the series still sucked.
Yeah, but who am I to judge? I never saw it. I just know
Like,
that the internet hates it.
if the internet hates it, then
It's
I
probably
think you're
bad.
good. Yeah. I think you have room to talk.
Yeah, like Madam Web.
Like Madam Web. Man, what a letdown.
Yeah. It
They did
wasn't
our
even
girls
fun bad.
so
It
wrong.
wasn't even fun bad. It was just
Oh,
bad bad.
oh my god.
It was so boring.
They did our girls so wrong.
Yep. And now they're gonna use that as an excuse and be like, "Oh, look, people don't like female-focused movies.
Like, you know
Gotta
what?
focus on the men again."
We don't like
Like,
men, so you know what?
maybe
Whatever.
if you just made a good movie, people would like it. It's not that
Yeah.
hard.
That's a good movie.
Like, I I don't understand it. Like, I honestly feel like if I had all the footage that they filmed from Madam Web, I'd be able to
Mhm.
make a better movie.
How much would how much dialogue change or plot change would that constitute?
A lot.
A lot.
Because the worst thing about it is that it felt like there was actually, like, a potentially good movie underneath it,
Oh, man.
and then they were just like, "Mm, no,
Uh, we're not gonna make this a
we
good
don't
movie.
wanna."
We
Because
don't
we
wanna
can't
try.
decide what Spider-Man we want in our Spider-Man universe.
Oh my god. We can't make a
I
decision.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand.
It could have been a TV show and it would have been way better.
Maybe that's just where they went wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it still would have been bad,
Mm.
but it
Maybe
would
not
have made
as
it
bad.
better.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know, make an origin story movie about Spider-Woman's
Mhm.
actually have their Spider-Woman origins in it.
Like, actually talk about the Spider Women.
Yeah. And not just have them in their really cool costumes only in a dream sequence.
What?
Yeah.
They didn't do any IR or in movie Spider Woman-ing?
No, like they're teenagers in it.
What? What?
Yeah.
I am not believing for a gosh darn second that Dakota Johnson is playing a teenager.
Oh, she's not.
Oh.
She's like a 30-year-old woman
Oh,
who's got a job as a paramedic.
oh. Well, then who's the teenager?
The other 3 girls.
Oh. There's no way I'm believing for a gosh darn second that Sydney Sweeney is a teenager.
No, she's like 26
In the show?
in real life.
Yeah. I meant in the movie.
Like in the movie, like she's supposed to be a teenager.
No, there's no way. Absolutely not. But then we have Euphoria, so I don't know.
Yeah. Which did you know that Euphoria was made by A24?
Oh my gosh, actually didn't know that.
Yeah, I found that out the other day. I
I
was like, huh,
know.
it makes sense though.
Yeah. I know the same guy who directed Euphoria,
Mhm.
and he's problematic, but
Yeah. But I'm not gonna watch the show.
yeah, I don't think I'll ever watch Euphoria. It's just too much going on.
Yeah. I don't wanna go back to high school.
No.
I don't even think it's that accurate to what my high school experience was like.
It's not accurate to any high school experience.
No. Maybe in LA.
Maybe.
Like the from what I've seen of it, it's not accurate.
It's yeah, there's no way.
Yeah.
If Glee wasn't accurate, then there's no way Euphoria is even
No.
close.
You know why they can't make it accurate? It's
Why?
because it would be super boring.
True.
Like, it's just teenagers with hormonal issues going to classes, maybe
Crying.
doing some really weird stuff, going to their after school activities. Like, that's pretty much it. Maybe there's a party or something.
Maybe they're hitting their vapes in the locker room
Yeah,
and blowing the freaking smoke into the toilet.
yeah. And, like, obviously, they're, like, bullying and stuff still,
Yeah.
but, like,
It's still so in schools now, they have vape detectors in the bathrooms.
ha,
At least in the Kankakee County area because it's that bad. Um,
get wrecked.
get wrecked teens. Quit vaping.
Don't vape.
Don't vape, guys.
Like,
Not worth it. I was on Facebook today and somebody asked like the local Facebook group tips to stop smoking and so many people were like start vaping, it's so much better. And I was like, "No. Vaping is just as bad.
yeah.
It's not
I mean,
any
it
less."
can help some people.
Uh,
Like, I've known people that through vaping, like, they can wean off of, like, the nicotine stuff,
yeah. But then do
but,
they
like,
stop vaping?
it depends.
Okay.
Like, sometimes they're able to I don't know, but it really just depends on the person. Everyone's different with how they deal with that type of stuff and addictions and everything.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's the thing too, when people like are quitting a vice more often than not, they replace it with a different vice. So
Mhm.
it's I don't know, the cycle of addiction is hard to break always.
Yeah. It's almost like humans are habitual creatures.
Yeah.
We also like dopamine.
You can also be like dopamine. I'm a big dopamine girly.
Yeah, makes us feel good. But you know what doesn't make people feel good?
What?
Fake news.
Fake news. Actually, I think people fake news makes a lot of people feel really good.
Depends on the person.
Depends on the person, I guess that's true.
Yeah.
But like celebrity hoax and stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Satire.
satire. The satire isn't fake news. Well,
It's purposefully fake
it's
news.
purposefully
That's literally
misleading.
what it is.
The thing is, it's not even supposed to be news. That's my thing.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just fake,
Funny.
not news, you know?
Yeah. Funny, haha.
Um, funny, haha.
Not funny. Hmm.
Not funny, insightful.
Yeah.
And it kind of is what kind of started this was an article by who was it by?
I
By
swear
this
it's The
website
Onion.
called it's not The Onion, it's called America's Last Line of Defense.
Wow, that sounds really trustworthy.
I have to access this website through the Wayback Machine. And the article was published on Valentine's Day. So between Valentine's Day and now it got shut down.
Literally a week later.
Literally a week later. But this article is claiming that the Academy of Country Music canceled Taylor Swift's membership, which is not true.
Yeah.
Not true. And there's like fake quotes and everything. Like there's one where he cites one of George Strait's bass players, Joe Barron, and it says that he says that she hasn't been one of us in years. She just comes in around award time to make herself the center of attention. Did you see her at the Grammys? She wouldn't sit down. She's 11 feet tall, for Christ's sake. You're in the way, Stork.
What?
What the heck?
What?
He did not actually say that.
No.
He's just making this crap up.
Yeah.
He
Wouldn't
also
that
said...
Technically, wouldn't
Sorry.
that be like libel?
That's libel. That's probably why they got shut down, because it is
Yeah.
you could totally get sued over this.
Like your entire company can go down because of libel.
It did. It also says that the same guy said, "Get the F off my lawn, grab a latte and a Tide Pod instead of a house, you dumbass."
What?
I don't know what a latte and Tide Pods have to do with, owning a home, but whatever.
I guess Gen Z bad?
Is Taylor a millennial?
Yeah. She's in her 30s.
Yeah. So no, there's no. Oh yeah, Gen Z bad. He's like, this whole article is just ridiculous.
Yeah. It was probably AI.
Probably AI. Let's be real. And there's sites fact checking this and saying that the article is false.
Obviously.
And like this discourse is brought out because of like Taylor Swift did have a pretty substantial genre shift from country to pop. But even now that it was like those few years are not indicative of her entire career, right? And the Folklore and Evermore albums were country albums at their core. So like, I feel like the phrase genre shift doesn't necessarily apply to her anymore.
Yeah.
We'll see what her next album sounds like, and then maybe it will again.
I don't know.
But so while Taylor kind of shifted out of country, some pretty big names like Beyonce and Lana Del Rey are kind of shifting into country, namely just by releasing country albums. Lana Del Rey's album Lasso is going to come out in September, and I'm actually really excited about Lasso. I think it'll be, knowing that Lana Del Rey's entire discography, it's going to be fun. It's going to be crazy. Like Casey Musgraves on crack. Like, I'm very excited.
Yeah.
But Beyonce's song Texas Hold'em has and like the country charts are so interesting to me now, because it's not people like your typical country stars are not dominating those charts. It's the indie and folk singers like Noah Kahan and Zach Bryan, who are not country artists, but bluegrass inspired music that are topping those charts. Like, I bet Morgan Wallen was pissed off before, but now I bet he's really pissed that Beyonce is on the top of the country charts.
Yeah.
So like, I guess what's going to be interesting to see is that if these ladies' one album, if it does constitute a genre shift, And we've kind of seen how different genres accept newcomers or outsiders, maybe, depending
Mhm.
on their perspective. But I feel like this happens a lot coming in and out of country music.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it really happens a lot in other genres.
I don't know.
I don't know. Because, like, the one other little perspective I may have is like Ghost, right? Like,
Mhm.
they never exhibited a genre shift, but their first album and their first singles from 2008 sound absolutely nothing like what they released in 2022. And what they will hopefully, fingers crossed, release in 2024 will probably not be the same as either of those.
Yeah.
So, like, was the genre shift a term that was just invented to alienate Taylor? Or is she, find it hard to believe that she's the only one who had a notable change in her music. But why was this labeled a genre shift and why isn't anything else labeled a genre shift?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Trying to think of like, and even other artists that like the Beatles.
Mhm.
They have albums in so many different styles. And I guess their biggest shift could have been from 64 to 66 with Help, and then albums like Rubber Soul and Revolver. And then after Revolver, a shift from the psychedelic to like with Magical Mystery Tour and Sergeant Pepper.
Mhm.
And then probably another shift to Abbey Road and Let It Be, which had a more hard rock sound.
Yeah.
Hmm. So did the
I
Beatles
feel
have
like
like 8 genre changes? Like,
no, it's different for the Beatles because they were experimental music.
yeah.
Like, that was their whole thing.
Yeah. So like at one point does it stop being experimental and like start becoming like, oh, she isn't who she used to be, kind of
Mhm.
a thing.
Yeah. And, like, it's different because, like, as an artist, you kind of grow and change in what you make.
Mhm.
It's like, how is that any different from a genre change?
Yeah.
Just kind of a
Mm.
natural growth of what you do.
Or like nobody ever talks about like Miley Cyrus having a genre shift or like Selena Gomez.
Yeah. It's just because Taylor's popular.
Yeah.
That's why.
Mhm.
It's always popular to hate on what's
It's
popular.
always popular to hate on what's pop. That is so true.
Yeah.
And you know what else is popular? Making up fake news
Yep.
and then spreading it around and not fact checking and
Yeah. Speaking of
starting.
fake news, there was also another one posted today
Oh.
that was like a fake article or like a fake post from Google saying that
Mhm.
it was sunsetting Gmail. Like, no,
No,
they're not.
so
You can literally
crazy.
go on the Gmail Twitter account right now, official Gmail, and it's just like, we're here to stay. Like, y'all are stupid
They're
if you
stupid.
think Google is gonna kill Gmail.
Like if Yahoo isn't dead yet, then Gmail is not going anywhere.
Yeah. Gmail, the most popular email service, like, in the world. They're gonna
Mhm.
sunset that.
But
Okay.
that's what they're gonna sunset,
Yeah.
not Bar. Well, they did sunset Bar technically, because now it's something that's like Gemini or something. But
I don't know. Like, yeah, Google has killed off a lot of stuff,
mhm.
specifically 293 things.
What the heck? What else did they kill off?
A lot.
I know. I feel like I remember like Google.
Podcasts.
Uh, yeah.
That's ending in about a month.
Oh, rep Google Podcast.
Yeah. There was Pixel Pass, which was a program that allowed users to pay a monthly charge for their Pixel phone and upgrade immediately after 2 years.
Oh.
It was killed 6 months ago, and it was almost 2 years old.
Oh.
That
That's sad.
mm, that's unfortunate timing.
Things Google has killed. There we go.
There was also Google Stadia.
What is that?
It was a cloud gaming service combining a Wi-Fi gaming controller and allowed users to stream gameplay through web browsers, TV, mobile apps, and Chromecast.
Dude.
There's a website called Killed by Google.
I'm
It's
looking
just
at
like
that right
yeah,
now. Google Duo, I remember that.
yeah. Which that is less of a kill than just like merging with their other video app,
Mm,
like Google Meet.
yeah.
Like that's not really a full kill. Google Cardboard.
Was a low-cost VR platform named after its folded cardboard viewer
Mhm.
into which a smartphone was inserted. It was over 6 years old.
I didn't realize that was around for that long.
Me neither. A lot of this I didn't know even was a thing.
Yeah. Like Google as a company experiments on things, they kind of make some things, kind of see what works. So a lot of the things in here,
Mhm.
they're only active for like a few years, maybe a few months sometimes.
Right.
Like they're not really around very long. Like they're just
Hmm.
trying to experiment, make things, see like if this thing works, if it is only like a certain specific use case item, stuff like that.
Hmm. Google Jump. Jump was a cloud-based VR media solution that enabled 3D 360 media production by integrating customized capture solutions with best-in-class automated stitching. It's
Yeah.
4 years old.
Or it had to be killed because of like the software it was built on was too old,
Mm,
or like the hardware it was running on wasn't able to run it anymore, like YouTube for Nintendo 3DS.
yeah.
Like that obviously was killed.
When the 3DS was killed.
Uh,
Google flu trends. That's crazy.
I think the most famous one of the most famous ones would be Google Plus,
That's what I was thinking about earlier, and I couldn't think of what it was called.
which was killed almost 5 years ago. It was killed in 2019,
That's
like 5
so
years ago.
crazy.
It was 8 years old. Like, it was around for 8 years, and all 8 of those years, it was awful.
It was,
And then the other
that's
most famous one would be Google Glass, which honestly was ahead of its time,
yeah.
especially with what we're seeing now with VR stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know, like the big glasses are coming back.
Mhm. Like, bring back the Google Glass,
Yeah.
honestly. It
Maybe
would
I
have a
will.
market today.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it'd make it look a little bit better, updated a good bit. I feel like it would probably have a market.
Yeah. Currents is the replacement for Google Plus,
Yeah,
which is only a thing for certain Google customers, I think.
yeah. And a lot of the things they killed off are, like, services
Mm,
where, like, people don't really use them much because they're for very specific uses,
yeah.
which ethically, would it be better for those services to still be up just because it's a service that has, like, small use case stuff?
Mhm.
Maybe. But it's still a company and they're making a product. Like, if it's not doing anything, then it's taking up server space and everything.
Yeah.
Might need to cut it.
I need to cut it. Now I'm messing around on freaking old Google. That was crazy. I miss like the the Times New Roman font. I do. I miss it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Do you want to play a game of Google Feud to end the pod today?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
How do we
Logan.
play?
So it's like Family Feud.
Yeah.
Pick a category and then try to fill in the answers. So
All right. What's the
do you
category?
do you want culture, people, names, questions, animals, entertainment, food, easy mode, or I'm feeling lucky?
I think we should start with easy mode.
Easy mode? Okay.
We'll warm up to it, you
The
know.
warm up.
Yeah.
Okay, so how does Google autocomplete this query? Songs about blank.
Oh no. Songs about
So I have an idea. There is a Maroon 5 album called Songs About Jane. I think that
okay.
could be one of them.
Maybe.
I'm going to try it. No, it was not.
Sadness.
Sadness. No.
Really?
Songs about love.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's
That's
what I was
one.
thinking. All right.
The other two are songs about money or songs about dogs. That's the bottom two.
Hmm.
Songs about. How is this easy mode?
Yeah. What if I just search up songs about? But I'm using Bing, so it's different.
What? Bing is still alive?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's do songs about
Texas.
Texas. No, that's the third one. I think you get more than 3.
It
Songs
comes up in here.
about death.
Death.
That was one.
Yeah.
Songs about
Family.
family. Nice. That was one.
Friendship.
Friendship. That's top answer.
Really? Wow. So
Man,
wholesome.
I just wasted a guess.
Rip.
So I thought songs about sex would be one. It was not.
No.
So the 4 we didn't get was songs about missing someone, summer, growing up, and rain.
Mm.
So ready for round
Those are
2 of easy?
stupid.
Those are stupid. Let's do the next round.
Yeah.
Powdered blank.
Donuts.
Powdered donuts. Boom. Powdered milk. Like MILK. Is that a thing? I don't know if it's a thing, but would it be a
Powdered wigs.
smart? No, that wasn't one.
Are you serious?
Oh, I mean, yes.
That's so dumb.
Powdered drink.
Powdered sugar.
Okay, so that took powdered sugar, sugar icing, and sugar glaze. I feel like milk is one.
Yeah. Powdered
Okay.
milk.
Yep. Powdered egg.
What?
Powdered egg.
I don't know.
Powdered toast man. Powdered peanut butter.
Powdered powder.
No, that's called discernment. What's powdered toast man? Oh,
Nickelodeon
hell?
character.
Ren and Stimpy. Okay, yeah, that's crazy.
Share your screen.
There's 3 more. Okay, eggs was one.
Why?
I don't know. I'm gonna put peanut butter. I have a feeling. Yep, feeling was right. So we have one more. Powdered what?
It should have been wigs.
I know. And like the box is too long to be wigs. It's like a medium-sized word.
Hmm.
Gee,
I have no idea.
no idea. Powdered. It was powdered toast man from Ren and Stimpy.
Wow. That's whack.
Yeah, but we did it.
Nice.
But it's not letting me go to the next one.
Let me pull it up then.
Yeah. I'll do one more. I got one. Why do chefs blank?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Why do they exist?
Why do chefs okay. Oh, okay. They're kind of cheating a little bit. I'm sorry. Why do chefs wear hats? Yeah. Why do chefs have tattoos? Yep, that's one.
Why do chefs shout?
Shout. That wasn't one.
That's dumb. Have they not seen The Bear
Have they not seen The Bear? Why do
or
chefs
Gordon Ramsay?
kiss each other? I'm kidding. Why do chefs? Why do chefs wear white? Why do chefs? Okay. Why do chefs? Oh, what is the long one? Why do chefs say hands? I thought that would be one. Because of the bear. Why do chefs say behind? Why do chefs
Have to go to culinary school.
have to go to culinary school? Oh god. Okay. Well, that was a fail.
Well,
The ones we didn't get were say all day, use shallots instead of onions, wear long hats, wear black gloves, wear checkered pants.
womp womp.
Womp womp. That was a fail. Oh, the next one is Taylor Swift blank.
When was the results of this
Simple.
taken from?
It doesn't say. Is Taylor Swift married? Yep, that's two of them. Is Taylor Swift
Single.
single? Yep, that was the fourth one. Is Taylor Swift Taylor Swift at the game? No, that wasn't one. Okay.
Uh,
Is Taylor Swift
dating.
dating? Is Taylor Swift dating anyone? Nice.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, a billionaire. No!
What?
What? Taylor Swift,
Successful.
successful. No, that wasn't one either. Taylor Swift,
Liberal.
liberal. No, that wasn't one either. Oh my god, top one is engaged. Duh.
Yeah.
And then going on tour 2022, going on tour, and The Giver.
In The Giver.
Remember that movie?
Yeah,
That
I know
Lois
that
Lowry
movie.
book. She's in The Giver. She's Rosemary, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen that movie like multiple times. I never remember that.
Giver. Yeah, she's Rosemary. Yep.
Yeah, she is. Cameron Monaghan was also in it.
What?
Meryl Streep.
Jeff Bridges? Katie Holmes?
It's a good movie.
I need to watch this movie for real.
It's good. I don't know if it's as good as the book, because the book is really good. But I feel like the movie is also pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
Hmm.
Add it to the list of movie night.
For real, add it to the list of co-streams.
Yeah. Up to like 4 now.
Yep.
4 or 5 different things.
That's okay. It happens.
Well,
Girlfriend.
we've been recording for an hour and a half or so.
Okay.
So I think this will be a little bit shorter of an episode.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to cover today?
I don't think so. I think we pretty much covered everything we wanted to cover.
Yeah. I don't have COVID, y'all.
Woo.
Woo. Tell you, I've tested at least like 5 or 6 times since I got the third shot.
You got a
And-
third shot?
Oh, I just got the. I don't think they're
did too.
doing boosters anymore. I think it's just like a third like shot, like a flu shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the original 2 doses.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I did the Moderna one,
Okay.
and then I got the Pfizer booster after a while.
Yeah.
But I haven't gotten anything since then. So
Yeah. I got Pfizer for my first 2 and then for the third. I didn't do any didn't do any of the actual boosters
Yeah.
because each time I would go to get a booster, I would test positive for COVID.
I'm just waiting for when they like combine them into one shot with the flu shot.
Yeah, would be nice.
Like then I
Be
don't
smart.
care.
Yeah,
Just give me the shot, you know?
just to give me like the catch-all.
Yeah. But like, do I really want to get 2 different vaccines in one sitting?
Yeah,
Not really.
yeah. I don't think my body could handle that.
Yeah. My body could. I'm built different.
Well, then why don't you get
I don't wanna.
it?
Mainly I just don't care.
Yeah,
Like I get a flu shot every year, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I've never gotten a flu shot.
Hmm.
I'm putting off getting a flu shot.
I typically get one in like October.
Yeah, I feel like I should, but I just don't want to get another shot.
I would typically get it like around like Columbus Day,
So you have a
around that
couple
time of
days
year.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. But now it doesn't really matter when I get it. Because like I would get it on Columbus Day because like I had that day off of school as a
Hmm.
kid.
Oh yeah.
But now it don't really matter.
And that doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Columbus Day was the first day that I had, or the first paid holiday I had. Even though I worked Labor Day, we had Labor Day off as a paid holiday. But the
Yeah.
rules when you're on probation is that you don't get holidays until a month after you start.
That's also stupid.
It's just so stupid.
Yeah.
Probation is just the worst
Like that's
thing.
like you're a full-time employee,
Yeah.
but
But you're not entitled to benefits until
yeah,
we decide we
which I guess if they have issues with retention, I can understand that.
well, this is why they have issues with retention because nobody makes it through probation
No
because it's
kidding.
ridiculous. Like,
Like,
guys, it's not rocket science.
yeah, because like when I started working out here this summer,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have paid holidays. I didn't have PTO because I was just like hourly in a temp
Yeah.
position. Like that's understandable why I didn't have all of those things.
Yeah.
It was just whatever hours you work, that's however much you make. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
That should be it. That should be it.
But then like immediately when I got hired full time like permanent, then
Mhm.
immediately then I got all the benefits.
Hmm.
Like, wow, nice.
Yeah.
I have insurance.
Yay, I can get health care.
Well,
Well, well, friends, thank you for joining us again.
yeah.
We love having you. We love talking to you. If you have any feedback, anything you want to hear us talk about, feel free to DM us on Instagram, DM our personal pages. We're not
Or
really private
whatever.
people.
Yeah.
Write us snail mail. You can find our addresses online. Don't dox us, please.
Please
But
don't. Please don't.
if you can find the record or the voting registration, you can find anybody. But
Yeah.
I'm not trying to give you all ideas. Please be nice people. I like living. So, my name is Kaylee,
My name's Logan.
and we don't know what we're doing. Come back next week when maybe we might know what we're doing a little bit better. But
When we
probably
be
not.
when we want
As if we knew what we were doing a little better, we probably wouldn't have a podcast.
Yeah.
Or it would be a different podcast. I don't know. Anyway,
I don't even know what that podcast would be.
I know. Like a podcast where we have it together. What?
What?
Like
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, what are you doing here?
His podcast is whack.
All right, friends. Well, thanks again for listening. We love having you.
Thanks for enduring with us.
Bye.
Bye.